Hi friends! Here's a simple card I recently made. It has a few things I wanted to share with you, starting with a sneak peek of one of the 2011-2012 In Colors Pool Party. I used it here for the card base, and I also stamped the sentiment in Pool Party. It has a tiny sampling of one of the designs in the Just Add Cake Designer Series paper. And before you get too excited, yes, that is a colored rhinestone, but no, it is not a new product we are carrying. It's our basic rhinestone, and I'll show you how we jazz it up in a few minutes. The main element I wanted to share with you today is this embossed butterfly. To do that, you're going to need some chipboard or some of that leftover cardboard stuff that comes in packaging. It comes in different thicknesses, and you'll want to use one of the thicker kinds so that you get a nice deep embossed image. So here I used the Beautiful Butterflies die and cut out the smallest butterfly. And let me show you the sandwich that you're going to need to make to get the embossed image. You're going to use your platform, your multi-purpose platform, and you're going to open it so that it has no tabs. Next, you're going to place your crease pad, and then you're going to get your chipboard and your paper. Now, I like, especially when working with such a small piece, I like to adhere my chipboard to the paper so it doesn't move around, and I know that I've got it aligned the way I want to align it. So I'm going to center it here. And you're going to want to put the chipboard down and the paper up. You're going to cover that with the silicone pad and with the cutting pad. You'll run that through the Big Shot. And there you have it. Put these pads to the side, and as you see, it's adhered to the cardstock so that it would stay in place. So I'm simply going to take that out, and I've got my embossed image on the cardstock. Now let's assemble the card. I used a standard sized 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, and then scored it in half to get my card, and then I used the 3x3 textured cardstock in Certainly Celery, and I'm going to adhere the butterfly cardstock, which is crumb cake, in 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. More or less. There we go. And then I'll take my DSP, which is 1 by 2 3/4. And I'll just line that up. Next, I used Old Olive taffeta ribbon, and I'll use that to cover up the seam. Then I'll add some dimensionals to pop it onto the base. And before I add it to the base, I'm going to stamp my sentiment in the bottom corner using the Pool Party and the Imagine the Possibility sentiment from the Wordplay set. There we go. And let's see, I don't know if you can see that I'm pinching the dimensional. It makes it easier to take off the little backing. There we go. And last but not least, here's where you'll find the trick for jazzing up our rhinestone. You can see I've actually colored a few other ones. All it is you're going to take a Sharpie marker, and they come in so many colors nowadays, and color it. So here I'll use the green. And you can see I experimented with some other colors which will be used in future projects. And you can use it to dot the eye, or over here in the corner next to possibilities. I'm going to go ahead and place it there. And there you have it, a simple card using a simple technique to use any of your dies. More than just cutting them, you can actually emboss with them as well. Here's another example of how I used that technique in a mini accordion book. This is one that we made in our last technique class that featured embossing. So you see we used our embossing folders and the embossing plates, and there's our embossed butterfly again. We also used the embosslets, and on the back side we place the embosslet inside the embossed image. We have places for our photos and captions, and when you close it all up, you can put the little belly band around it to hold it in place. Okay, hope you found this tutorial helpful. Until next time.